Hi, everyone. It is Tuesday evening and it is time for Choose Your Message. Um, and I posted earlier in Facebook and on the school community. So wasn't sure, just I wasn't sure. So it's been a very busy week for me. I moved a site over and I moved to the end. It's kind of like a double lot. Pay a little bit more for it, but it's like a double lot, but and it doesn't sound like much, but I had to move everything. And I don't know if you've ever moved a camper, um, but there's a lot to it. You gotta bring the slides in. Before you bring the slides in, you have to make sure everything's kind of down and, tucked away so it doesn't fall and break. And so it was a little hectic, all week, packing up, getting ready. And then my tent. Um, that was a lot. And it's still a lot. It's still a little crazy in here. I was going to do it outside, but I don't have an umbrella, so the sun kind of glares in my face, and it's very hard for me to see, you know, the cam, the screen. Um, and if anyone's on, it's very hard for me to see anybody else also. So, anyways, with that, here I am. I'm at a table. It's not exactly I'm getting bit already. I put the citronella candle right next to me. Um, it's not ideal yet, but it's gonna be. I got some plastic pallets today to put down so I can put my outdoor rugs on top of them and things won't get wet. And I'm excited. I'm very excited to just be here, get my stuff set up, and be able to have consistency. That's one thing, that always stumps me up is the consistency. So, and I'm get out reading, but it's probably going to because when I get home, I'm gonna take care of the animals and do all that online, unless I decide to do it Friday evening. I will be packing up for the event. So, with that in mind, I'm gonna be doing as many Saturday events as possible. Saturday evenings, maybe I'll switch them to Friday evenings. I don't know. I don't, I don't really want to switch them. I kind of like doing Saturday and then something on the idea of spirituality. Not that this, but like the law of the universe, I want to tie that into biblical. So with that, I just want to say that I'm very excited and happy to be ever since I've been online and been with you to do a reading. Each reading, we're going to end with a mudra. So I will shuffle the deck like I do with all the others, and whatever mudra comes up, that will be a mudra that Spirit is recommending that you practice on. So let's just get going here. Get going. And um, I'm gonna start with the energy healing oracle. But before I start, let's just bring divine source in, spirit, God, higher power, whatever name you choose to give your divine source. let's bring them in, and any other spirits that want to come and bring a message, whether it be loved ones that have crossed over, whether it be your spirit guides. Let's ask for guidance. Father, Mother, Holy Spirit, Divine Source, may you bring in the spiritual message that others are seeking and looking for in this reading this evening. May they resonate with the correct message, the message that is for them. And you know, your divine wisdom will know which message goes with which reading. So please present me with the wisdom and the intuition to present the reading that is put forth through your divine energy, divine love, divine source. As above, so below. All right, so we're going to do a healing energy oracle card to start our reading off. Oh, before we do that, let me show you I showed them on Facebook, so I just assume I don't have to show them again. So we have the Eye of Horus. Some people call it the evil eye. Some people call it the third eye. I mean, it is the Eye of Horus. And Horus is part of the Hermetic. I don't know how to say the second word to that, but it's, to me, it's third eye, and it's about tapping into your intuition. That will be the first reading. The second reading will be the beautiful, I never know which way is the right way to turn things, the Tree of Life. And I won't get into what the Tree of Life representation is. And then we have, for the third reading, will be the lotus, the beautiful, beautiful lotus. And the lotus is symbolic to our crown chakra opening up and our heart chakra opening up. So, so we have intuition, we have the whole body energy chakras for the Tree of Life, and then we have the heart chakra, crown chakra, whichever one you're resonating with tonight, this evening. So here we go. First one is the Eye of Horus. And first card will be, kind of jumped there. All right, we have, oh, I love it. I love beautiful, beautiful blue, teal blue, turquoise blue, indigo blue, all these blues, and the greenish up top, is of course, heart chakra. We've got a big heart in there. We've got divine source energy coming down through, and this center is like the heart center. We also have a lot of blue for the throat chakra and the indigo. This is all like an indigo blue here. It's not really a black. It might look black on the screen there, but it's actually indigo, which is intuition. The card itself says unconditional love. So everything's backwards on the screen. So, unconditional love. My heart is free from resentment towards others. I open the eyes of my heart and discover the light and beauty in every being. I am aware that suffering can cause distress and hurt in people. I see the pure child in everyone and practice forgiveness. I love that card. I think it was in a reading last week too. I'm not sure. It sounds like the one that was in the reading. But yeah, it's a very pretty message there. So whoever's resonating with the Eye of Horus, your energy healing message is about unconditional love. Finding a way to free yourself from resentments towards others and opening up your eyes, the eyes of your heart, discover the light and beauty in every being. And I think that that's, what we're all meant to do. Um, and maybe there are times when we need to practice it a little more than others, but yeah, I think that we're all meant to have that unconditional love. And I think we're all looking for that unconditional love. So let's do the tarot. So I'm going to do 3 tarot cards, and then I'm going to do a 7 energy here, oracle card, an archangel Michael card, and then the mudra. So here we go. And these were the cards. These were the decks that just kind of, yep, I like this one today. I like this one, and I like this one. And I've been wanting to get back into the mudras again. I was, for a while there, I was using mudras in my readings, and then I kind of got away from them. All right, so 10 of Wands. So whoever's identifying with the Eye of Horus, and you're seeking the ability, I want to say you're seeking the ability to find that unconditional love, to be able to give that unconditional love. The first card I'm pulling here is the 10 of Wands. So this card is an action card. Wands are, I'm blank. I want to say wands are, action is, I'm at a loss here. Pentacles is earth. So yeah, it's fire signs. These are fire sign. I'm sorry, I kind of been away from this for a little bit. It doesn't take long, does it? So we have a lot of gray in this, even the sky, it's kind of like a slate blue, which is kind of a grayish blue. And then the rest of the picture is gray, and then the oxen is a dark gray, and she got a grayish, grayish brown suitcase, and her boots are black, and I guess the oxen would be a dark gray to a black. So, which is, this color, represents, and the idea of not really sure. She's, the person's on a journey, moving forward, walking away from whatever was problematic. Bugs are biting me, I'm sorry. So whatever was problematic, the journey, look at the journey, coming over the mountain, the lights have been guiding her. All these wands are like all, I can't, it's like, the wands are all like, coming down the hill. She's following the path diligently, following it diligently. But we also have a lot of yellow in here. She's wearing yellow. The bags that are packed on top of the oxen are yellow. And then there's some white. The yellow is about, and then you've got the lights here, the fire on the wands. So that's like the solar plexus. And, that's about your emotions. So your emotions, everything, you have everything all tied up on the back of this oxen, between everything on the oxen and what you're carrying in your hand. You have everything like right there at your disposal. And you're moving forward, you're following whatever path or journey you believe you're being guided to. You're not quite sure where it's going to lead you, but you have faith that you're going to get to where you're supposed to get to. And there may be, I mean, I'm thinking that the unconditional love came up with this, your heart. You may need to be finding a way to free your heart from resentments towards others, and open up the eyes of your heart to discover light and beauty in every being. So I want to say that your journey is all about not only the ability to love others unconditionally, but to love yourself unconditionally. So the next card I'm going to pick is, oh, Seven of Swords. Okay. I want to show you the card. And again, this is the Eye of Horus. So this is all about intuition. Look at those. I say they're crows. Is it crows? I think they're crows. And swords are about thoughts. Whatever. There's been a lot of thoughts that have been causing you to want to run in the other direction. Pack up and go in the other direction. There's things that have been going on, whether it's what people are thinking and saying about you, or what you are just like thinking is going on. But they are thoughts, they are you know, just things that are kind of eating at you. And notice this, this person's got like a knife in his hand, he's got a hoodie on, he's very well protected. And he's leaving all of this nuisance. It's like nuisance. The ideas, the thoughts, the thinking. It's just like I can't take this anymore. I really need to move on. I need to move forward. I need to get away from people, places, or things that are um, you know, won't leave me alone. They're renting space in my head. I've got to get going. Now, the difference between this card and this card is this card has a blue sky and a yellow sun. So there's some clarity there. And the sand is like a white sand, and he's got a white hoodie on. I'm saying I'm saying she for that one, but it's either or. So this card here has an idea of what they're doing and where they're going and what they're running from. I mean, it's like you are running from something that has been keeping you in a place that was lonely and kind of I want to say desperate, isolated, depressed place. And you are now getting away from it. And you're learning to free your heart from the resentments towards others. So others have been having, oh, it's not even, it's green on the sand. It's kind of, when you look at it closely, it's green. So you got a lot of heart. There's a lot of green. Like when I look at it through here, it looks blue. But when I look at the card itself, it's a lot of green, a lot of teal, not teal, amazonite, um, and a lot of green, a lot of yellow. So we're talking heart and communication, and solar plexus. And you're fighting for your life, basically. You're fighting to save yourself. And when you achieve that, and you keep on your journey, even though you're not quite sure where you're going to end up, you are going to be okay, and you're going to learn to love yourself unconditionally and love others, be able to forgive others and love them unconditionally. um and the last card, oh, I love this. So the the end result of this for you is going to be the wheel. It's going to be a very happy place. And look at how, oh, again, it looks white it looks white on my screen here, but it's green, all this green and some white clouds. Your heart's going to be free. You are going to find unconditional love. You're going to be able to give unconditional love. Once you get away from, and sometimes that's what you have to do. I mean, I know in my life, that's what I had to do. I had to get away from um, the insanity, the things that kept wanting to keep me stuck. People that would say hurtful things and would want me to feel stuck, to feel um, not good about myself. and, you know, constantly throwing up, you know, the past and mistakes and, you know, and I learned recently, I've learned, not recently, well, the last couple of years, I guess, I've learned that, you know, they're not mistakes, they're lessons. And we're presented with things in our lives that, you know, maybe they feel like big boo-boos, big uh-ohs, but they're actually God's way of helping us to learn something. And sometimes it takes quite a bit of learning. I know for me, it has taken quite a bit of learning. Now, the other color in here that's really phenomenal is this orange, which is the sacral plexus. And she's got the die around her neck, lucky, the lucky die. They're orange. And the sacral plexus is all about um, procreation, creation. You may be, you know, starting a family, a new family. You may be starting a new career. You may be journeying on your own type of business where you are developing things and being creative. Um, you know, it could be artistic, it could be, you know, a lot of different things. So the wheel is all about, now, if you notice, this person is like balancing on one leg and it's kind of like a yoga, it's a yoga pose. And all it takes, all it takes is one messed up thought to create the imbalance. You know, all it takes is that, you know, idea that I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I want. I don't, you know, and you're going to fall off that wheel. But as long as you stay balanced, as long as you learn to forgive others, forgive yourself, and love unconditionally, you're going to be able to stay balanced on that wheel and you're going to end up finding a lot of happiness. I'm sorry, the bugs are biting. I should put, I don't know what kind, I got to find an oil that I can put all over myself because I have a bunch of essential oils and I have to make myself an oil that will keep all these mosquitoes away because I'll tell you, they are all over the place here between mosquitoes and red ants. Fire ants, not red ants. All right, I haven't used this deck in a very long time. This is the uh, the Oracle of the Seven Energies is the name of the deck. I have the guidebook someplace that I printed up, but um, we're not going to get it today. All right, here we go. Here's our card for. Oh my gosh. Mhm. It so goes with everything else. Um, so the card is it's number 23. So our numbers, you got two tens here, two tens, 10, 10, a 7, 23. And 23 in tarot numbers could be 5. So in 10, 10 could actually be 111, a master number 11. So it says healing the heart. So that's what's going on here. My people, the Eye of Horus, it's either you or somebody very close to you that is trying to heal their heart and they're in need of unconditional love. Or you're in need of unconditional love. So um, you have spirits that are just waiting for you to ask. They're just waiting for you to ask. All you got to do is say the word and they will guide you, they will help you. So, you know, go for it. I know my spirit guides have been helping me for the last couple of years. And I mean, I just feel so eternally grateful for where I am right now in my life. And I was afraid to ask. I didn't think I was worthy of it. And I learned that I am. I'm very worthy of it. So if that's what you're feeling and that's what you're thinking today, my people with the Eye of Horus or anyone, um, you're worthy. You're worthy. You know, we're here for a reason. And God, spirit, higher power, they want to help us. Spirit guides want to help us. We all have our spirit guides just looking to guide us. That's what they're here to do, guide us. All right. Ooh, okay. We have number 28. We have doves. Beautiful colors, purple and blue, indigo and light blue. So we're talking all spiritual energy here. Two doves, and we have 28, which would be 10, another 10, three tens, another 10. Wow. All right, so let's look at the card here. Oh, these aren't backwards. Awesome. Oh, I just can't hold them right. Here we go. All right. So 28, someone new is coming. And your spirit guides, your higher power wants you to know that an important new relationship is on the horizon. Open your mind and heart so that happiness can enter your life. Now, I don't know what kind of relationship may be coming. It could be a new career, it could be a friendship, it could, it's like we have all kinds of helpful, wonderful people that we're presented with in our lives. So let's find the mudra for you guys. And mudras are, positioning of your hands. This is, you can't really see it. This is a mudra. There's all kinds of different mudras. This is a mudra, when you're doing yoga. Sometimes just doing this. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different mudras, and so let's see what spirit wants. What mudras? I'm so sorry. What mudra spirit wants you to use when you meditate? I hope you are meditating. Ah, look at this. Oh my gosh. It like is so perfect. So perfect. All right, so this mudra is intuition. Deep down, you just know. And that is absolutely perfect for this reading. So it looks like it says shell. This is a shell mudra. So it's supposed to look like a shell. And it's the Shank mudra is good for your windpipe and voice. It brings inner calm and harmony and wakens your intuitive powers. The right hand symbolizes a seashell, in the left thumb the pearl within it. Ah, your higher self, that part of you which knows what is right and important for you. With each exhalation, sing out a long, deep, sonorous om. Om, a primal syllable which gets all your cells vibrating. See yourself descending deeper and deeper into your innermost recesses with every breath which you take. That is where your higher self keeps the answers to all of your questions. You become aware of stillness and emptiness and are ready to receive the inner voice. Okay, so then we have this is your affirmation. Deep down, I know what is right and important for me. And this is number 23, another 23. Wow, you got double 23s or double fives, triple tens, and a 7. So let me see if I can. Okay, so the thumb is like this, and then like this. So it's like this. Oh, that's not too hard to do. So you take this one, you tuck it in here, and this one touches the tip of the fingers. And that's what it is. That's the mudra. All right. That's awesome. All right, so my lovely, lovely Eye of Horus people, that is your reading tonight. And let me move on because I don't want to get eaten live out here. And the next one will be the Tree of Life is our next reading. Sorry. I get a kick out of myself. I'm sorry. All right, here we go. Energy healing or healing energy, whichever. Hey, I've missed my tent. I was getting very cozy in my little tent. And even though it wasn't all set up because I knew I was going to be moving, I had one section of it that was very, very cozy with my butterfly curtain behind me. And and then I haven't been in it for almost 2 weeks, and I love my little Reiki tent. It's got the Japanese lights and yeah. Anyway, and I'll be setting up my massage table so I can start doing Reiki and making appointments. I'm just so excited. Okay, so tree of life. I want to put it right in this, right up front here so I can keep it. Okay. All right. So we have a lot of orange and yellow, and maybe some red. The background might be like a red. Oh wow, look at it on the screen. The screen, it looks so different, like a sunburst or a solar flame. So this is everything turns to light. And that is so true. I mean, light meaning divine energy, divine source. And look at that divine energy just going right down into the center. And the center is our hearts. And when we meditate and we ask, when we meditate and get in tune with our intuitive abilities and tap in with spirit, that divine light often, they often want you to, see the divine white light coming into your heart center, or they'll have it coming through your crown chakra. So I work to improve myself, embrace all that life brings to me, and transform darkness into light. I allow myself to grow and become stronger. And again, this is very similar to what, I was saying in the last reading. When you heal yourself, you're able to bring light into the world. And rather than see yourself as whole lot of making a whole lot of mistakes, you're learning a lot of lessons. And our divine source does not want us to punish ourselves, does not want us to feel like we're not of value, because we are of value. And all divine source wants is for us to just want to do better on a daily basis. And that's what I work towards. I work towards becoming a better person each and every day. And even though things are not the way I would like them to be in my life, I don't have the people around me that I would like to have around me. It's okay, because I know that I'm right where I'm supposed to be. And, and I think that that's, you know, all the pain from that has become light for me. And I know when I take that pain and I turn it into when, instead of like reacting to it, and I respond to it with love and kindness, it becomes light. And I don't know if you understand what I'm saying or not, but that's what it's all about. Us becoming the light of the world. And we become that by just, I guess it's all about accepting life on life's terms, and knowing that we're not, we're not going to be, we're not necessarily going to have, you know, everything wonderful, wonderful. I was almost going to say, a rose garden, but I do believe we can have a rose garden. Just remember, there's a lot of cow manure and to make them grow pretty, and there's a lot of bricks on those rose bushes that will hurt you if you're not careful. So that's just my little take on having a rose garden. I believe in rose gardens, but I also believe that if you're not careful, it can get smelly or it can draw blood. So with that, let's do our tarot cards. Oh, this is Capricorn, death, rebirth. Oh wait, no, Capricorn's the devil. I'm sorry. This is Scorpio energy. It is number 13. I love the number 13. But in tarot, 13 is also 4. So this does not mean that death is like in the in the near future. It just means that you're coming to a point where you're ending something and you're going to be rebuilding or rebirthing something else. So it's like one chapter's ending and another chapter's beginning. This is like, I see root chakra here, a lot of root chakra, this red cape. There's a lot of root chakra, but there's also pink over here. It doesn't look pink in the screen. I don't know how it comes up with you. And a lot of green. So pink is like unconditional love. Green is the heart. And inside there, look at that. You've got that burst of white divine light. You've got the blue sky. And when I see this, I see that, there's there's clarity. Blue sky, the blue sky is all about, knowing what it is I need to do or you need to do. And at one point you might not have been able to see the tree through the forest, but you are now. There's this one tree, right? There's this one tree right there. It's like just, and it wasn't too long ago that you couldn't see. There was so many things in the way, that were disturbing your vision, disturbing, what it was, your path. But now there's some clarity and there's some divine white energy coming through to help you with the rebirth. The rebirth. The rebirth. The infinity sign. You've got the infinity sign. So yeah, this is all about ending a chapter, beginning a new, and making sure that you're seeing exactly where you need to move forward. The Queen of Pentacles, earth signs. Pentacles are always earth signs. A lot of heart chakra here. A little bit of little brown, brown gray, and then some red root. All right, I'm going to show this to you. You got the 5-star pentacle. And this is the Queen of Pentacles. So you are either on your way to or have already gotten there. A lot of success, a lot of abundance. And it doesn't mean that you're going to hit the lottery, but it means that you're in a place where you feel very comfortable, very at home, very at peace. I mean, look at the face. I mean, serene, comfortable in our own skin. I mean, there's no more beautifuler feeling than that. In the picture here, it's really different. It looks so different. So it looks like she's wearing a blue head thing, in the picture, looking at it at the screen. And it looks like a very white sky with some yellow, But in the card, when I look at the card, it's all green, green, green. And the only thing that's blue is her eyeshadow, which to me, that's telling me with the eyeshadow being blue, a very bright blue, by the way, very in touch with the intuition. Eyes are closed, but see very clearly what's to come and how to keep these pentacles. In the chair, she's sitting very comfortably. The cushion behind her is a red cushion. So she's and the red cushion to me is the root chakra, where you are, your foundation. She's sitting very relaxed. She's in a very comfortable, she's planted her seeds. She's got this beautiful tree in it, the tree of life. She's got this beautiful tree growing behind her, and she's just enjoying. She's enjoying what she has planted. She's reaping her benefits. So again, it could be that this new chapter is going to be bringing this to your life. And maybe this is what you have right now, and you are on a new path, and you've got a new vision, and that's where you're going to be going now that you are already here. So next one is who's calling me, but Two of Cups. Cups are water signs, and we have duality here, a lot of duality. We have energies like merging together, oneness. And this, you see the brown and white, black and white, whatever you want to say, I don't know. Holding hands, again, that duality, that's opposites, coming together, coming together, and the forces together are creating a high energy. And that's what we're meant to do. And usually our moon sign and our sun sign are like, the moon sign is our hidden characters, the characters that do not really like come out really loud, where our sun sign is the characteristics that are obvious. They're the big ones, along with the rising signs. So our moon sign, that hidden side of us needs to be able to work with the outer side of us and be brought together, so that we are like working in oneness, and because both signs have really good energy and really low energy. And it's really important that they're working, because a lot of times, like, what goes on like inside, like, it's kind of like when I'm all alone. There's that song, that country, I think it's a country western song. Where what do you what something about what do you do when I'm not looking? Um, and that's kind of like the moon sign. So what do you like when I'm not looking? And that character needs to work with the out, the character that's, everyone sees that, you get up in the morning, you go to work, and, here I am world, but they don't really see all of you, the hidden truths about you. And it's really important that you come together with your whole self, um, and bring that whole self out. Because usually when we have that hidden self, and we're not allowing people to really know us completely, it's like a fear that people aren't going to accept us, and you don't want to be like that. And this also could be you have someone in your life where you might be opposites attract. So it could be that. And opposites attract and they can create a really magnificent energy together. So yeah, it's and then all these colors in this bowl, it's like a rainbow. It's absolutely beautiful. Um, the true sense of a rainbow. The true sense of a rainbow. All right. So let's do the seven. I don't know if that made sense to you or not. I mean, I don't know if I explained it the way I was um receiving it, but yeah, it's definitely duality. It's definitely cups are about emotions. Um, and bringing those emotions, you need to bring your emotions together. Whether it's you and your partner are you're kind of like not able to uh you know you're not able to like you don't think alike, you don't act alike, so rather than trying to change each other, you have to kind of like come together and accept each other. So if it's about a partner, it's about accepting each other for who you are, and if it's about yourself, it's about bringing out all of you, the inner truth along with the outer truth. Not that, who we are on the outside isn't true, but who we are on the inside that we don't want others to know is our hidden truth. And so either way, whether it's that you are not like connecting truly um, with your partner or you're not connecting truly with yourself, it's about bringing those opposites together. Um, And when you bring them together and create that oneness, you are a force. That's a force that can't be stopped. Uh, so whether it be, your significant other or yourself, I mean, bringing those energies together and working together with each other um, is like magnificent. And again, it goes so much with this. Everything turns to light when you're bringing those forces together. You're gonna find a beautiful light, just making you stronger and stronger. Got two cards that popped out here. Oh no, we got three. I'm gonna take the top one. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna pick. I'm gonna shuffle. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm not where to be. And that one came out the last time too. All right, it was the third one though. It wasn't the first one. So it kind of goes with this one. It very much goes with this. This is card number two. Um, and we have two twos. The queen is 13 and the death card is 13. So you got two 13s, or two fours and two twos. So 44, 22, 13, 13, 2, 2. Impressive numbers. All right, so now this card is Roots of Abundance. And did I not say that she's got this beautiful tree behind her? Like she's just planted her seeds. She's, in like perfect position. She's, done a really great job, making herself, her foundation strong. Well, Roots of Abundance. And again, bringing whether it be your inner truth out and working with your sun sign, your moon sign and sun sign working together for that oneness, or it being a significant person in your life. Um, you know, you're planting roots, you're becoming strong. Look at how strong this tree is. I mean, it is phenomenal, all these roots. So let's ah I'm not gonna answer it. Oh, it's my neighbor. Hope she's okay. All right, here we go. Archangel Michael. Um, ah, all right. So we have increase your knowledge. So, I would say this has to do with keeping your abundance and whatever rebirth path you're on. And, these roots of abundance is all about, just keep learning. Number 15, increase your knowledge. Education brings opportunities. Take a course, pick up a book, or find a mentor to teach you what your soul longs to know. Um, so yeah, keep those roots of abundance flowing. That's awesome. All right, so now let's find our mudra for you guys for my tree of life people. And then I'm gonna quickly text her, make sure she's okay. Oops. That was the one anyway. It's cracking me up the way these are coming out today. All right. Wow. Okay. Eternal change. And then it says it will pass. So the mudra of the wheel of life. Wheel of life. Okay, tree of life. Dom, I can't say this mudra has a calming, soothing effect on all levels and imparts equanimity. Hold your hands in front of your chest with the right palm facing outwards. So it would be the right palm facing outwards. The right hand is a little higher than the left hand, which faces inwards. Okay, so it faces inwards. There is a time for rain and storm, which then passes, and it is just the same with suffering and pain. So true. It is a help. It is a help if we simply try to accept pain and, in spite of everything, to make the best of the here and now. I speak from experience. See yourself next to the wheel of time. Every time you breathe out, you blow gently against the wheel to make it turn, bringing you a new, interesting, and joyful period of time. The affirmation: I focus my five senses on everything which is beautiful and gives me pleasure. So here's the card again, and I'm going to, so it's holding this and then this. I guess this is how it's supposed to be. And that's kind of cool. Huh, interesting. So this would be this way, and this would be this way. So that's the mudra for that. All right. Again, I haven't done the mudras in I don't know how long. So let me quickly text my neighbor, make sure she's okay. And then, all right. I'm just gonna watch that, but I'm not gonna. I hope she's okay. She's not answering. Okay. Um, all right. I'll have to call her as soon as I'm done. All right, next one is the lotus flower. Here we go. Lotus. Again, a lot of my meditations tell me to imagine the lotus on top of the crown, closed up and then opening when divine energy is coming through, and then to imagine the lotus at my heart center open up and allow divine energy to come in. So, here we go. The healing energy card. I gotta call her. I'm sorry, she didn't text me back, so. Are you okay? Oh gosh. I do have a steel will, but I don't know where they are right now. All right, sorry. If I find them, I'll let you know. All right. All right, bye-bye. Feel better now. All right, here we go. Oh, I like this one, the lotus. Perfect. Um, a lot of, let me see, on here it looks very pretty blue. Um, and to me, this is like a person that's like all the chakras. Let's see. This is learning to love myself. I see like a lot of turquoise teal color here. A little bit of the red top one has red, and then there's some yellow, almost like what is it? The bird that opens up, a pheasant feather. Um, right, right like there. It looks like a pheasant feather. Um, and it says, I choose to see the beauty in me. My wealth lies in my nature and potential. I transform my weaknesses into strengths. I realize that I am a being of light and I allow myself to shine. What a nice card. I love it. All right, here we go. Those dogs. I thought they left. They must have given the dogs to somebody because, and they're beagles. And they used to be next to me and they were, when they were little puppies, and all they did was bark, bark, bark. And that's all they do now. Still, but again, I thought they moved out with their owners. I know the owners moved out. So, anyways, um, but then again, maybe it's someone else's dogs. Oh, no, there was more than one, so we're not going to take it. If it's meant to be, it will come out. All right, here we go. Let's Six of Pentacles. Okay. Pentacles again are earth signs. And six is kind of like when you hit five, five is like um the bombshell. That's how that's how I kind of see it. Like you have like kind of gotten to the peak of whatever it is, whether it's the peak of struggling for finances or emotions or thoughts or action. Five is like the peak, and we get to that point. And then six is you're on a you're on a kind of like a new horizon. You've gotten over the peak. And this is the Six of Pentacles. And again, it looks blue on the screen when I'm looking at it, but it's actually green. And if you notice, the Six of Pentacles is like, I don't know why I try. It is the shape of an 8 in an infinity sign. So this is telling me that you have you've found your path. You've gotten over the hurdle. You may be, at a new job. You might be, and just got like a promotion. You may be starting a business, and you've been like struggling and getting it off the ground, and now all of a sudden things are happening. And this infinity, no beginning, no end. You are going to continue this abundance that's finally come through. You've gotten over the hurdle. You've gotten over the mountain. You climbed up and up and up, and you're over the mountain, and you're coming down the other side. And this is what's coming for you. You're on your way to happy, what is it? A happy, not happy, healthy destiny. Something destiny, but yeah, happy horizons. Isn't that awesome? That's nice. That's a really nice card. It's a great start to the reading. And a Six of Wands. Okay, so again, I said fives are like the struggle you've been like working towards, and you got to your final straw, the final straw, and then you get to six. Look at this card. This is the Six of Wands. Wands are actions. And you have finally gotten to a place of celebration. You have been working hard toward whatever it is that you've been working toward. And this is all like orange. And in here, these are like all spirits. These are all your spirit guides, your angels, all the people that have been supporting you, all the spirits that have been supporting you. They're all like right there. They're all letting you know, yes, you did it. You did this. Divine energies coming through, letting you know, putting the spotlight right on you. You have this. You are on your way. Don't stop now. So you've got 6, 6, 2 sixes. Love it. I love it. So that's a master number 66. Don't know what it is. I mean, I've got my angel book here, but uh and what a beautiful. So your third card is the sun. And it's number 19, which would be 10, which is 1. Um, Look at that. And this is a very beautiful yellow with orange around the outside of it. It it's kind of like, it's almost like a sunflower, but or a sunburst. And it's like, and look at the energy coming out. The energy is coming out the center, and it's like just like coming down and flowing on top of her. And look at down here is a lot of blue clarity, a lot of green, your happy heart. This is all green down here. It doesn't look green on the screen, but it is all green here, green over here, and green up here. So a happy heart, a lot of clarity, and emotions. It's like, wow, you are so warm with emotions. I mean, breathtaking. It's just breathtaking. And I mean, the release of happiness there. It's just, this is where you're heading. This is what you are going to be receiving if you're not already receiving it. All of these cards, these two cards have brought you to a place of success, happiness, action, a lot of action you've taken. You've worked hard. You've moved forward. You've learned to love yourself. Learn to love yourself. And look at, I mean, does this not look like a person that loves themselves? This is like such a beautiful, beautiful spread. Powerful, beautiful. I mean, again, 6619 might be your four numbers to play. I don't know. But yeah, learning to love yourself. So let's do, I'm getting chilly. When the sun goes down here, it's a little chilly. You wanted to pop out. Let's take you. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, let me just, card number is 38, which would be 11, which is another master number. Wow, so you got two master numbers, 66 and 11. I'm going to read those numbers for you. So it says endless possibilities. Look at that. That is like phenomenal. Look at the stars. The stars are going right into her third eye. Intuition. You know, you've got so much energy supporting you. And it's like the world is at her heart. It's almost like this looks like a world right here at her heart. Absolutely beautiful. Endless possibilities. Let's do Archangel. Let me read those numbers, those master numbers to you. My book's getting all yuck. All right, master number 66. 66, halt. Do not make any sudden moves or changes. Your angels are inviting you to consider your next steps carefully. And then number 11. You are in a state of expansion and getting to know your true self better than ever. Know you were born to shine. Awesome. You were born to shine. And that's exactly what that looks like. Being born to shine. All right, Archangel Michael, here we go. So this is my Lotus friends here. Very, very spirit, very learning to love yourself. This is like a really it's number 23 or 5. And we have Archangel Michael just right behind you, supporting you. And this could be a grandmother image. You know, that could be a grandmother. These spirits in the audience here, all these are spirits. So it could be Archangel Michael and a grandmother figure, or mother figure if you are an older person. I know my mother would be older looking, so and it says, or it could be you with Archangel Michael standing behind you. So it's pray from the heart. Prayer really can move mountains. Reach out to the divine with your heart's concerns and watch miracles unfold for sure. All right, so your mudra. Oh, that one wasn't supposed to be. Some people say the ones that fall on the floor are not supposed to be in the spread, so we're going to leave it because I already did that one anyway. So, let's see. Try not to look because these have writing on both. Oh, nice commitment. Give what you can. Give what you can. And you know, look, you're at a place now in life where you can give, you know, whether of yourself or financially, you can make commitments of some sort. So it says, give what you can. Here's the card, and I'm going to read the back. Fire mudra. This mudra helps to stabilize you, gives inner support and balance. Be true to yourself and always give of your best, even if you think it is only very little. We cannot always play a perfect role, but we can always try to do our best. In retrospect, we often see how what we have been able to do has much more effect than we expected, even if it seemed rather feeble at the time. It's almost as if there is something working behind the scenes, which makes up for what seems to be a deficiency. Let the light of the cosmos shine on what you do and what you leave undone. In this way, the true value and depth of your deeds is revealed. The affirmation, I do my best and let the universe do the rest. So that's the mudra. It's the fire mudra. And I want to say so you do this with this hand and then like this. So I don't know if it's like that. So you take this hand and forefinger and thumb, and then have these fingers all closed in, then put the thumb there and wrap it. So like that. So yeah, so there's the readings tonight. I hope you enjoyed them. I really did. I really did miss doing the readings, and I really like throwing in the mudras. I think that they're very beneficial, and again, it's all about learning. You may already know your mudras. I don't know them. I plan on putting mudras in for each of the chakras that I'm doing, the lessons for the chakras in the school community. So I saw the cards and I'm like, I'm gonna do the mudras tonight. So I think it's beneficial. And when you meditate, I don't know, I like kind of tapping into as much as I can with spirituality and energy and divine source and all that good stuff. So I am happy to be here. I'm happy to present the readings, and I do private readings. I can do through Zoom. If you're in the Myrtle Beach area, I can set up appointments and do them in person. I will be at an event in Conway, South Carolina. Um, I can't remember the name of the church, but it's called the Spring Festival Parking Lot Takeover um, on Facebook. So if you are in South Carolina, Myrtle Beach area, pop in, and I will have some cards there. And I'll also be doing chair Reiki. I'm doing little 5-minute samples of chair Reiki with breathing techniques. So I look forward to seeing you, and I look forward to either Friday or Saturday. I'm not sure which one that I'll be doing the 12 house reading. So with that, God bless and take care of yourselves, and ask spirit for guidance each and every day and even within the day. Okay. Bye-bye.